plenty of ways to raise your rep in the neighborhood this weekend. And now let's check out the latest legends in NBA 2K20.
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At power forward, Parker. At center, DeMarcus Cousins. At the other forward position, Will Barton. At shooting guard, Jaylen Brown. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 14, Danilo Gallinari. Starting at point guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 8, Zach LaVine. In the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 6, CJ McCollum. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Anthony Davis. The head coach for your home team is Mike Malone. Once again, your Denver Nuggets!
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Brown.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Irving. Jabari Parker is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Brown, and it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, Gallinari is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's CJ McCollum. And it's Vucevic, and it's LaVine, and at the 1. You know, Smitty, we know players are getting more nights off around this time of the year. How much did that occur when you were playing in the NBA?
Coaches and organizations really came up to guys when they see they were hurting. You didn't want them to play when they were injured. And then at the end of the season, Kevin, usually you looked and said, ooh, we have the number 6 seed locked up or whatever place locked up. And then that's when you start to get nights off. I don't remember doing it during game 20 and game 30 where guys starting to get nights off.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Brown the pass to Parker. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. He can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. Floats it up for Davis. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Nuggets ball.
Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Irving passes to Barton. Cousins against Vucevic. And that one's good. Cousins. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Levine dishes to Davis. Vucevic, the pass to Gallinari. Got a piece of it. That one, no good. Nice D from Cousins. Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Levine passes to Gallinari. Now the pass to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cousins dishes to Irving. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Levine finds Vucevic. Back to Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got his second basket. Pass to Cousins. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Both shots good from the stripe. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Now here's McCollum, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
The first one falls. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Parker. Inside. Here's Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
DeMarcus Cousins inside. He's so skillful and he's so physical. You have to foul him inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And so here's Denver. It's a three-point game. Bean passes to Davis. Pass to McCollum from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Parker. He kicks it to Irving. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Gallinari. That one a little long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Denver. 6-point lead. Parker finds Irving. Back to Parker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Cullen passes to Gallinari. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Barton outside. Over Gallinari. Barton, no luck.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Levine. Following the missed shot by Will Barton. Clock at 6. Levine dishes to Davis. And good that time.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 8. Irving passes to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Defensively, that's just too physical. I know what the man's trying to do, but Cousins is wily enough to take advantage.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Irving looking for an opening. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Denver. 7-point differential. Levine, the bounce pass. And it's Gallinari missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Cousins against Vucevic. Outside Levine. And he's good on the 3 ball. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Now here's Brown. He had 40 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Denver leading by 8. Levine kicks to Davis. Back to Levine. And it's Davis at the elbow. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Brown. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Feeds to Levine. Outside, Davis. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Poked away. Stolen by Levine. And it's McCollum off the drive. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Spurs trail by 12. Passes it to Cousins. Kicks to Parker. Irving against McCollum. From 11 feet away. And yes, it's good. Irving's got 10 points.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Fareed's checked in for Vucevic. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. And it's Williams in for McCollum. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Young comes in for Parker. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Napier in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Napier following the score by Lou Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bahamute finds Davis. Now, and Bahamute. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Napier feeling it out a bit. Brown outside. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
And that one misses.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Levine. He had 25 points last game. Pass to Davis. Shoots over McGee. Levine passes to Davis. Another shot. Fareed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Napier, and the three ball is good. Napier's got 5.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Fareed finds Levine. Here is Davis. Napier covering. McGee with the block. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Napier with it. Picked up by Davis. From downtown. And it's Napier missing. And here's Levine who brings it up for Denver. They're leading by 8. The pass to Williams. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by Walker. Left side, Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Levine inside the three-point line. That one wide left.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And Baamute against Walker. Pass to Napier. Shot clock at 6. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 4-point Nugget lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass. He's got 9.
Providing so much size and athleticism out of the backcourt. Levine challenging the heart of that defense.
Brown with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Williams for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Denver. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Mbaumute. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Williams. And it's McCollum in at the 2-guard spot. That's good from Williams. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial Sixth Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Denver leading by 4. McCollum outside. Over Walker. Rebound San Antonio.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Williams. Rebounded by Maker.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Spurs trail by 4. And here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Napier's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rebounded by the Spurs. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's McCollum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami. That one goes in.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. So it's Denver now. McCollum passes to Vucevic. He dishes it to Williams. Clock at 6. And Maker sends it back.
Watching him protect the rim, you never guess Maker's averaging less than 1 block a game for his career.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Williams. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
For the Nuggets, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Vucevic. Alinari comes in for Mbamute. And Levine subbed in for McCollum. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Jabari Parker comes in for Maker. Martin's checked in for Young. And Irving subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Now here's Barton, following the miss by Lou Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Levine with the slam.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Irving passes to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bounce pass from Williams. Davis finds Fareed. Pass to Williams. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Parker. Left side, Walker. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Walker's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio. Outside, Levine. Pass to Gallinari. Outside, Williams. The pass to Fareed. Denver passing it around. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Davis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Sounds good. Anthony Davis for 2.
Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
And it goes down 2 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Williams. From past the arc. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Irving taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
Both free throws good for Irving. The Nuggets trail by 3. Williams for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now here's Levine. He's got 11. Good on the shot.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Pass to Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. For San Antonio, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
first one falls for him. And the Nuggets with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Fareed, and McCollum subbed in for Williams. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 3. He kicks it to Davis. Passes it to Gallinari. McCollum outside. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Walker the pass to Parker. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's McCollum. Davis inside, covered by Parker. And it's Davis missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. You look at the Nuggets. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out San Antonio, just a couple spots back.
And I think for Denver, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Here's Levine, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. From 10 feet out, got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Irving kicks to Walker. Over McCollum. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Gallinari with it. Now guarded by Barton. And here's McCollum for 3. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Shooting at a high clip. He's found ways to get quality looks.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Brown's checked in for Walker. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Will Barton is second.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Teams benefit so much from having these guys at the small forward position that can pass. It's like having 2 point guards on the floor.
Irving, good.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
To the inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio trailing here. Oh, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Parker with the steal. Inside, here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Cullen passes to Vucevic. Davis surveying the floor. Gallinari wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Gallinari's got 5 now. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
No good from Irving.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the basket by McCollum.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Spurs making a switch here. Napier's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Denver leading by 4. Levine deciding where to go with it. Davis gets a wide open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. Irving against Levine. A step back shot here. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Now here's Levine. He's got 15, and that one good.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Thon Maker's checked in for the Spurs.
Thon Maker.
We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Napier passes to Maker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Trying to become a more consistent offensive threat. That's the range you like to see Thon Maker own.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. Back to Levine. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think Levine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
Free throw good, Levine.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Napier. He's got 13. Here's Cousins. Lays it up off the glass. Cousins has got 17 now.
This is the look you want. High percentage. DeMarcus putting himself in a position to succeed.
Here's Levine from deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Denver. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He ended up with 24 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, you talk about heady scorers. C.J. McCollum works at every angle. Has a feel for the game and defense. They can't guard him. No one can figure him out in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Not bad.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Jabari Parker is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And it's blocked by Brown. Cousins, the pass to Irving. Brown outside. Now the feed to Cousins. And Davis sends it back. To the paint, here's McCollum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCollum's got 26.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Irving, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Floats one, and Levine lays it in. He's got 24.
Sometimes when Levine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
Brown the pass to Parker. Barton outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Golden State Warriors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And that one falls for Irving. Both free throws good for Irving. 90 seconds now into the second half. Levine inside the three-point line. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Irving. Back to Parker. And Davis sends it back. Down low, here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Stolen by McCollum. Levine passes to Davis. That one falls. And now a 7-point Nugget lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Cousins. San Antonio again missing. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And they double up Davis to the middle. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Down low, and finished off by Brown.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The chance here for Davis. The rebound by the Spurs.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving kicks to Parker. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now just a 4-point Nugget lead.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Inside. And the rejection by Cousins. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Levine dishes to Gallinari. Off target with his three.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Levine finds Davis. Here's McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
2 shots. That's on the first.
Free throw good. McCollum. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for Will Barton. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Spurs now. 6-point game.
Timeout.
Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. Some stats for Vucevic. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's averaging 11 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Here's McGee. The shot's good. Brown making the play. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes up at all times.
Here's Levine. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Irving. He's got 22. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
McGee against Vucevic. Count the basket. 6 points for JaVale McGee. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Now here is McGee. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the pass to Vucevic. McGee with the block. Irving against LaVine. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Davis. And Mbamute comes in for Gallinari. J.R. Smith's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Williams in for LaVine. Young's checked in for the Spurs. McGee finds Young. Irving against Williams. Shot clock at 5. Irving misses. The Nuggets leading by 7. Outside Williams. High arcing shot. McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Napier, he's checked in for Irving. That's a 2 from Smith. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Smith's got his first basket.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Brown outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Jaylen Brown taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brown drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Williams passes to Vucevic. Walker against Smith. To the paint. And Faried kicks to Smith. 5 to shoot. Here is Mbamute. A 3-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. Now Napier. 13 points in the game. Pass to Young. Over Williams. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Ba'amute against Brown. Back to Williams. This is it to Fareed. Over Napier. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Spurs have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. The floater. McGee with the block. Here's Williams. And no good.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Napier with it. He's against Williams. Young passes to Napier. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul.
Kenneth Fareed.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Napier covering. Trying to end the drought. And that one goes long.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Pass to Young. And Ba'amute against Brown. 4 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Young. Williams passes to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Here is Mbamute. And again, Denver no good. And so Napier will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2.
Nuggets foul. Kenneth Fareed. That's his third.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For San Antonio, Shabazz Napier at the line for 2.
Free throw dropped for Napier. Big group substitution here for Denver. Anthony Davis is checked in for Vucevic. Alinari comes in for Fareed. Levine's checked in for Mbamute. And McCollum subbed in for J.R. Smith. Akers checked in for San Antonio. Will Barton comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's tied up with that one. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Williams kicks to Gallinari. McCollum shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your Nuggets, C.J. McCollum. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead. And
the pass to Young. Brown against Gallinari. Barton trying to get open.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Williams with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. McCollum, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Nuggets trail. And here is Williams. To the middle. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Williams. 31 points for C.J. McCollum. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14. Rebounded by McCollum. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. A nice shot by Gallinari. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. Fades back. No good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Nuggets on top, leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Davis, Luke Mbamute out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Williams at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Faried, fires from deep, and Lou Williams hits from deep. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Napier passes to Brown. From deep, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
LaVine, good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Brown outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Cousins, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Jabari Parker's checked in for Young, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Denver leading by 5. Williams passes to Faried. And LaVine, here we go. Faried, no good.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Right wing.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. Shooter from San Antonio, Shahaz Nader. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Right side, Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Using the pick to create space, something Lou does exceptionally well.
Williams against Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 25 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Levine kicks to Fareed. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded, and it's good, 2 points. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Irving dishes to Cousins. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Great D that time from Davis. Levine passes to Fareed. Count it.
And you see the pass, Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
That free throw good from Kenneth Fareed. Spurs trail by 8. Now, here is Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
Poked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting from San Antonio, DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. A different look for Denver. Vucevic checked in for Anthony Davis. Alinari comes in for Mbamute. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Zach LaVine. And the second free throw, good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. McCollum against Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. 33 points for C.J. McCollum.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Parker outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Napier. Vucevic with the block. McCollum right side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 9-point Nugget lead.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now here's Parker. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Nuggets. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And slam dunk by Vucevic. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. San Antonio calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
It's good. 22 points here for Cousins.
Well, this is the relentless side of Cousins that we love to see. Hard not to be impressed by what he's doing.
Now here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Parker with the block. Cousins dishes to Irving. Takes a 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Gallinari passes to Williams. Kicks it to Fareed. Gallinari surveying the D. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the 3.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Irving for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Down low, here's Vucevic. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's Napier. Fareed defending. And it's Napier missing. Denver leading by 9. Here's McCollum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. Nailed from three-point land.
Kyrie Irving.
And that's now 30 points for Kyrie Irving. Denver calls timeout.
Nuggets call timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Vucevic finds LaVine. McCollum against Brown. McCollum passes to Vucevic. Outside, LaVine. And here's McCollum for 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got his 8th assist in the game. Irving against LaVine. Pass to Parker. Inside. Here's Cousins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
Why does the pump fake work? Because of DeMarcus Cousins' ability to score at all 3 levels. The defender knows he has to close hard to have a chance.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And Denver has possession. McCollum finds Davis. Now here's Vucevic. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. And the shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
They throw good. McCollum. Spurs trail by 15. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Levine. And he makes good on the layup. Levine's got 32 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Barton. Irving passes to Parker. Spurs passing it around. 5 on the clock. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Levine. McCollum trying to get open. And Levine throws it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Irving kicks to Cousins. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Davis finds Vucevic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Here's Irving, and the basket is good. Irving's got 32 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Brown over to help. Passes to Davis. That one falls. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
We will see this for years from Anthony Davis. The ability to make shots in the face of strong defense.
San Antonio calls timeout. CJ McCollum really making a difference here.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Spurs trail by 21. Outside Irving. Irving double teamed. Barton passes to Cousins. Irving against Levine. Clock at 4. Irving dishes to Cousins. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Vucevic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here's Irving. And Cousins kicks to Irving.
2 minutes remaining.
Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Now Irving, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. And they pick up 2. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Denver.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight Guys will push their win column up to 55.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for CJ McCollum.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Now here's Davis. Foul. Whoa, hammering it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Shooting 1.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Walker. Over Levine. But they recover it. Misses off the right iron. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Davis. He kicks to Levine. Now the pass to Gallinari. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.
Just left church, I'm wildin', Bobby round Rolex diamonds, Rolex diamonds, She don't wanna leave, she vibing. I just left church, I'm wildin'. I'm wildin'. Fendi flip flops, I'm stylin'. Heat it up, heat it up, heat it. No sit, riding out. No, I never. It's something about me, just tell you I will. If you're not my friend, I don't fake it, I never. Young rap, this Mason Margiela. 2 icy chains on top of my sweater. This the success of my latest endeavors. When I come around, I guess they not together. Making her better. She wanna come and play Jenga, I let her. If she from the hood, I could take her wherever. I ain't making no statements. I bought it cash, I ain't making no payments. I gave it to DJs and they never played it. Except for the hood and the ghetto, I'm famous. Lawyers check it. You ain't have to finesse it. 2 praying hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord is my shepherd. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Ayy, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Ayy, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. See me like Batman. It's know that I'm. Ayy. Ayy, my bro went. Don't need it. But I can't take a loss. I throw it up. Hey, y'all living in luxury. Where I'm from, no, summer love. You would think this is the summer league. I was in hoopies and they wasn't with me. Will used to shake when it did over